Did you know that something as simple as neglecting your car's basic needs can slash its performance by up to 30%? And here's the kicker. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Think about it. Are you sure you're not making one of these mistakes right now? From wrecking your engine with cheap fixes to ruining your tires with bad habits, these are the 10 things only stupid people do to their car. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid turning your ride into a money pit. Let's dive in. Number 1. Using dish soap to wash the car. Let's talk about a mistake that's way too common, but can seriously mess up your car in the long run. Using dish soap to wash your car. Now, I get it. Dish soap is there on the counter. It's cheap and it seems like it should work just fine, right? Wrong. Dish soap is made to break down grease, oil, and tough food stains, which is great for your dishes but terrible for your car. Here's why. Dish soap is far too harsh for automotive paint. When you use it, you're not just washing off dirt and grime. You're also stripping away any protective wax or sealant that's keeping your paint safe from the elements. Without that wax, your car's paint is left exposed to UV rays, rain, bird droppings, and road debris. Over time, this leads to fading, cracking, and even rust. And let's not forget about the clear coat, the layer that gives your car its glossy finish. Dish soap can wear it down, making your car look dull and older than it actually is. So, always invest in a proper car shampoo or soap designed specifically for vehicles. These products are pH balanced, meaning they're tough on dirt but gentle on your car's paint and protective coatings. They'll clean your car thoroughly without causing any long-term damage. Number 2. Filling the gas tank to the brim. I know you always want to squeeze every last drop into the tank, thinking you'll get a little extra mileage or save yourself another trip to the pump. But in reality, you're doing more harm than good. When you overfill your gas tank, the extra fuel has nowhere to go, and it can seep into the car's evaporative emission system. This system is designed to handle gas vapors, not liquid fuel, and overfilling can damage components like the charcoal canister, which can cost hundreds of dollars to repair. Not only that, but modern gas pumps are equipped with automatic shutoff mechanisms for a reason. They're designed to stop pumping when your tank is full. Overriding that by forcing more fuel in can cause spills, waste gas, and even lead to harmful environmental effects. So, what should you do? When the pump clicks off, stop right there. That's the sweet spot. Your car's fuel system will work as it's designed, and you'll avoid expensive repairs down the road. However, overfilling can lead to fuel sloshing out of the tank and onto your car's paint, which can cause damage over time. If you're finding this video helpful, then do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your fellows. Number 3. Using hot water to de-ice the windshield. Here's a wintertime mistake that might feel like a quick fix, but can lead to serious damage. Using hot water to de-ice your windshield. I know the logic. You think it's freezing outside, your windshield is covered in ice, and pouring hot water seems like the fastest way to melt it. But here's the problem. The sudden temperature change can cause your windshield to crack or even shatter. Glass expands and contracts with temperature changes, and going from freezing cold to hot in an instant puts it under extreme stress. Even if the glass doesn't crack immediately, the repeated use of this method weakens the windshield over time, making it more prone to chips and cracks later. And let's not forget that if the water doesn't drain properly, it can refreeze in cracks or seals, causing even more problems. In these situations, you should always use a proper ice scraper or a de-icer spray that you can pick up at any automotive store. Even better, let your car's defroster do the job. Start your car, set the defroster to warm, and let it melt the ice gradually and safely. It might take an extra few minutes, but it's far better than risking an expensive windshield replacement. Number 4. Ignoring dashboard warning lights. You know how it goes. A little light pops up on your dashboard, maybe the check engine or oil pressure light, and you think, hey, it's probably nothing. I'll deal with it later. Big mistake. Those lights are there for a reason, and ignoring them can turn a small problem into a major disaster. For example, a check engine light could be something simple, like a loose gas cap, but it could also mean something serious, like an issue with your catalytic converter or oxygen sensor problems that, if left unchecked, can lead to poor fuel efficiency or even engine damage. Similarly, an oil pressure light might mean your engine is low on oil. And driving like that could destroy the engine entirely. The modern cars are designed with sensors to warn you before things get critical. Ignoring these warnings is like ignoring a fire alarm because you don't see smoke yet. It's a recipe for disaster. What should you do instead? As soon as a warning light comes on, take action. If you have an OBD2 scanner, you can check the code yourself to see what's going on. Otherwise, take the car to a mechanic as soon as possible. Catching problems early can save you thousands in repairs and keep your car running smoothly. Number 5. Ignoring rust spots. At first, it's easy to brush off a tiny bit of rust as just cosmetic, but that little spot can quickly spread and cause serious damage if left untreated. Rust doesn't just affect the appearance of your car, it eats away at the metal, weakening its structure over time. What starts as a small patch of surface rust can turn into a full-blown hole in your car's body panels, or even compromise the chassis. The real danger lies in areas you can't easily see, like under the car or around the wheel wells, where rust can quietly wreak havoc. And if you live in a region with lots of rain, snow, or road salt, the problem can accelerate even faster. The rust can impact critical components like brake lines, fuel tanks, or even suspension mounts if left unchecked. The small issue can turn into a costly safety hazard. Always treat rust as soon as you spot it. For small surface spots, you can sand it down, apply a rust converter, and repaint the area yourself. For larger or more severe rust, get it inspected and repaired by a professional before it spreads. Number 6. Driving with a severely cracked windshield. Firstly, it might seem like just a cosmetic issue, or you will think, it's just a crack. I can still see fine. But what most people don't realize is that your windshield is a critical part of your car's structural integrity. In fact, it helps the car maintain its shape during a crash, especially in rollovers. A cracked windshield weakens that structure, making your car much less safe in an accident. On top of that, a crack can obstruct your view, especially if it's in your line of sight or spreads over time. Glare from sunlight or headlights hitting the crack can make it even harder to see clearly. And don't forget, cracks tend to grow. The vibrations from driving, changes in temperature, or even hitting a pothole can cause that small crack to expand into a spiderweb of fractures, making the problem even worse. In many places, driving with a severely cracked windshield is actually illegal. Law enforcement can ticket you if the crack interferes with your vision or compromises safety. So, by ignoring it, you're not just risking your safety, you could also be breaking the law. So if you find the crack is small, you can get it repaired at a fraction of the cost of replacing the entire windshield. Most repair shops use a special resin to seal the crack, restoring strength and clarity. But if the crack is large or in a critical area, replacing the windshield is your only safe option. Number 7. Overloading the vehicle. Whether it's packing for a long road trip, hauling heavy equipment, or stuffing your trunk full of supplies, exceeding your car's payload capacity can wreak havoc on your vehicle. It's not just about the extra weight, it's about how your car handles that weight. Overloading puts excessive strain on your suspension system, which can lead to premature wear and costly repairs. Your brakes also have to work much harder to stop the car, increasing stopping distances and reducing overall safety. And don't forget your tires. Extra weight can cause them to overheat, leading to blowouts, uneven wear, or a total failure on the road. But the issues don't stop there. Carrying too much weight can also affect how your car handles. You'll notice sluggish acceleration, poor steering response, and a higher risk of rollovers, especially in SUVs or trucks. And if you're towing something, overloading can damage your transmission or engine, leading to repairs that cost thousands. You can avoid this by checking your car's payload capacity. It's listed in your owner's manual or on the sticker inside the driver's door. This includes the weight of passengers, cargo, and anything on the roof. If you're hauling heavy loads often, consider investing in a vehicle designed for the job, like a truck or SUV with a higher payload capacity. Number 8. Using cheap or incorrect spark plugs. Spark plugs might seem like a small and unimportant part of your car, but they play a crucial role in keeping your engine running smoothly. These tiny components ignite the air-fuel mixture in your engine's cylinders, and if they're not up to the task, it can lead to all sorts of problems. Cheap spark plugs are often made with lower quality materials, which means they wear out faster and don't perform as efficiently. Incorrect spark plugs, ones that don't match your engine's specifications, can cause misfires, poor fuel efficiency, and even long-term damage to your ignition system or engine. For example, using plugs with the wrong heat range can lead to overheating, while improper gaps can reduce combustion efficiency. Here's the kicker. While cheap spark plugs might save you a few bucks up front, they'll cost you more in the long run. Misfires caused by bad plugs can lead to unburned fuel entering your exhaust system, which can damage your catalytic converter, a repair that can easily set you back over $1,000. So, what's the right move? Always use high-quality spark plugs recommended by your car's manufacturer. You'll find this information in your owner's manual, or you can ask your mechanic or parts supplier. Platinum or iridium plugs are a great choice for modern cars because they last longer and provide better performance. If you're finding this video helpful, then do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your fellows. Number 9. Installing oversized wheels without proper modifications. Big wheels might give your car that aggressive, head-turning look, but slapping them on without considering the impact on your car's performance is a recipe for trouble. Oversized wheels can throw off your car's suspension geometry, steering alignment, and even its braking system. The extra weight and altered wheel diameter put additional strain on components like your axles, bearings, and suspension, leading to faster wear and tear. However, larger wheels often require low-profile tires, which may look sporty, but provide less cushioning. This means you'll feel every bump in the road, and your ride quality will take a serious hit. Oversized wheels can change the effective rolling diameter, meaning your car's computer might not correctly calculate your speed or mileage. This might not just be an inconvenience, it could even get you a speeding ticket. So, what's the right way to go big? If you're set on oversized wheels, consult with a professional to ensure your car is modified to handle them properly. This might include adjusting the suspension, upgrading the brakes, or recalibrating the speedometer. Number 10. Driving with underinflated or overinflated tires. Tires are literally where the rubber meets the road, and if they're not inflated to the correct pressure, you're putting your safety, fuel economy, and tire lifespan at risk. Let's start with underinflated tires. When your tires are low on air, more of the rubber comes into contact with the road, increasing rolling resistance. This makes your car work harder, reducing fuel efficiency and putting extra strain on your engine. Worse, underinflated tires are more prone to overheating, which increases the risk of a blowout, especially at highway speeds. However, they wear out unevenly, with excessive wear on the edges, meaning you'll need to replace them sooner. On the other hand, overinflated tires aren't much better. When your tires have too much air, they become rigid and less able to grip the road. This can make your ride bumpier and reduce traction, especially in wet or slippery conditions. Overinflation also causes uneven wear, with the center of the tire wearing out faster than the edges. This shortens the lifespan of your tires and compromises your car's handling. To avoid this, check your tire pressure regularly at least once a month, and before long, trips. Use a reliable tire pressure gauge and inflate your tires to the manufacturer's recommended PSI, which you can find on a sticker inside the driver's door or in your owner's manual. Don't rely on guesswork or just eyeballing the tires. Small pressure differences can make a big impact.